Thank you, Mataji, for all your services, and welcome to today's call.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Chinmayi Mataji. Dandat pranams to you. Dandat pranams to all devotees here. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Sasumi from Jersey City.
Hare Krishna, Sumi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Welcome, Mataji, to today's call, and thank you for always being here. Thank you for joining all our sessions. I know it must be busy for you here. Still, you do it. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Uma from Portland, Oregon.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for that beautiful recitation today. And welcome to today's call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you, Mataji, for joining so sincerely, and welcome to today's call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Chinmayi Priya Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Ramya from Sharjah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Anita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Excuse me. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you for all your services you do, Mataji, and welcome to today's call. Hare Krishna.
Take care, Mataji. Seems like you're not well.
Got a bug, Mataji. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mataji, it's 11:01. Prabhuji is not here. Can I read Prabhupada's quote and then we'll wait for Prabhuji? We need to start the recording. Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji, are you there?
Looks like Preeti Mataji is not joined today.
Yeah, she has messaged in group that she is not able to join.
Then who will do
Vinita
it?
Mataji, are you there?
I think she's working too.
Okay, then let's chant, Mataji.
Yeah, but who will? Somebody did the live stream, no?
It's only the host can do. So Vinita Mataji, she.
Oh, Vinita.
I shall give her a call then.
Okay, Mataji. Will you call her? Till then I'll chant and we'll wait.
Yes, Mataji, I shall call you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, welcome to our Bhakti Sanga mid-morning session. We are continuing with our Caitanya Bhagavat classes. And I'll read Srila Prabhupada's quote for today while we wait for our speaker. The quote for today is, "One who feels humble and meek has the door for the kingdom of God open for him or her." This was instructed by His Divine Grace in his letter to Janki Mataji, December 9th, 1968. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We'll continue to chant till Prabhuji joins. Today our speaker is His Grace Achintya Gopesh Prabhuji. We'll wait for him. Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Rama, Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Achintya Gopesh Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Achintya Gopesh Prabhuji. We are not able to see you. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu, we can see you now. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your time and coming here with us to enlighten us about the Supreme Lord. And today, Prabhuji will be talking on Caitanya Bhagavat Madhya khanda 18th chapter, 197th verse to 204 verse. Please take over, Prabhuji. We are all eagerly waiting to hear from you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you hear or see Prabhuji, or is it just me?
It's not hearable.
No, Mataji, we
Hare
cannot hear
Krishna.
also.
Yeah.
I am just give
Yeah,
me 2
now
minutes. I'm just
Okay,
trying to.
sure, Prabhuji. Sure,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. I thought something was wrong with my computer.
There is something wrong here. I'm just trying to get this sorted.
Please take your time, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Mataji, maybe 2 minutes you can do Kirtan. I just need to set this right. Just give me 2 minutes. Maybe you can do Kirtan for some time.
Sure, Prabhuji. Sure. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much. I hope I'm audible now.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji, we can hear you.
Okay, very nice. Sorry for this.
No,
There
no,
is-
Prabhuji, please.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरानन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तत्भक्ताय नमो नमः। जयतां सुरतोर्पंगो मोमन्दमतीर्गतिः मत्सर्वस्व पादाम्बोजो राधा मधु। नमस्ते गिरिराजाय श्री गोवर्धन नामिने श्री शकलेशनाशाय परमानंददाय। Hare Krishna. So, welcome to today's class on Caitanya Bhagavat. And today we are in the midst of a very wonderful pastime where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is taking the role of his own energy and dancing as Lakshmi, as Sita, as Radharani. So this pastime you have been hearing for some time now. So we are in the concluding stages of the pastime. So today we will discuss in detail the summary of the pastime, and also we will read Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj's purports and then discuss specifically what is the mood and what is the purpose of this particular pastime. So this is going to be an interesting, it's an important class. If you can, somebody can turn on sharing. I'd like to put up the PPT and then we can start. Okay.
Anita
Over-
Mataji, I will gather the, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You should be able to.
Okay. I'll just do that. Give me a- So, okay, then I need a second here. Are you able to now see the presentation?
Yes,
This is
Prabhu.
visible? Yes, okay. So we are reading from text 197. We'll read a few verses and then we'll discuss. Anyone kande sab pativata gana savedarena sachi devira charana. All the chaste ladies cried among themselves and grabbed the feet of Mother Sachi. Text 198. Chaudi ke utila Vishnu bhakti rakrandana prema maya haila chandrasekhara bhavana. The sound of crying in devotion to Vishnu arose in the four directions. The house of Chandrasekhara became filled with ecstatic love. Sahajiya Vaishnavera Rodana Uchita Janma Janma Jane Yara Krishnera Charita. Those Vaishnavas who birth after birth know the characteristics of Krishna spontaneously cry for him. There are two types of crying: shedding tears of joy out of emotion and shedding tears while crying out in affliction from the distress of deficiency. When Vaishnavas see the distress within this world, both types of emotions naturally appear in them. So we'll discuss the first three verses. So many of you have been hearing this pastime very regularly. This is the 18th chapter. And herein, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing something very, very wonderful. In the Mahaprakash Leela and everything, we discussed how he is benedicting the devotees. But after you hear this pastime, you will understand that this is the supremost benediction that can happen. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the start of the chapter, you would have heard how he is, instructing Sadashiva and Buddhivanta Khan to bring some dresses which he can wear and which the devotees can wear, and they can enact this entire pastime drama on the stage where he will dance as Lakshmi or as the energy. And the devotees bring the clothes, each of them are assigned the different roles. And then Mahaprabhu says only those who are absolutely in control of their senses can see the pastime. Then Advaita Acharya and Srivas Thakur say that we will then not be eligible. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very mercifully says that all of you will become yogis, very much in control of your senses for this particular pastime. And thereby all of you can witness this pastime. So this pastime of seeing the internal energy, one should not have any traces of lust. And there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu grants complete control of the senses. And as this pastime progresses, you will see when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, even though Lord Shiva himself got bewildered by seeing Mohini Murti, but these devotees, because of the blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they can remain steadfast. But let's just understand what is happening in this, as an overview, what is happening in this pastime. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dressing up as his own energy, as Lakshmi. He's dancing on the stage. Various people see him as Durga or Lakshmi or Rukmani as Radharani. And then he makes this point of how the energy is very much eager to serve the Lord. And this is something we'll discuss in detail. After he shows that, he takes the mood of Rukmani and he displays how the energy is a maid servant, wants to be a maid servant of Krishna, and everything that the energy wants is actually to serve Krishna. So then he establishes that. Then, as the drama progresses, the most important thing to note here is that when the Vaishnavas are doing a drama on the stage, it is not like a mundane drama that we experience or a cinema that we experience. A drama or cinema that we experience in the mundane world either excites the mind or entertains the mind. Sometimes it gives you some new information, sometimes it gives you some emotions also. But these are all in the mental platform. When Vaishnavas are enacting a drama on the stage, and there are various examples of this, actually what happens is, if the Vaishnavas who are sitting in the audience are having their hearts completely melted with love for Krishna, then they don't see these material emotions or they don't get excited. They directly are able to capture the rasa. And the heart gets enlivened by the rasas which are performed on the stage. And the result is that the audience completely enters into the same mood or even enters into that pastime. And they feel they are fully in the pastime. That is what happens when Vaishnavas are, and especially when the Lord himself is performing these. There are many, many examples of that. You will see it in Vidak Madhav also, Krishna watching the drama in Dwarka and he completely getting into that mood. There are also in various other Sri Vaishnava literatures also, when performance of Krishna is done on the stage, they completely get into that mood. Of course, they get into the Aishwarya mood. And there are also some examples of that. And also, to a certain extent, we see when we go on parikrama, sometimes the dramas are enacted in the parikrama, and that in that environment with all the devotees, completely everybody becomes, at least to the level that the sadhakas are, they become ecstatic when they see the dramas. The dramas are very simply performed. Some Prabhuji Mataji would just have some small cloth and there are no costumes, but the power of the entire lila being performed makes that very attractive. So the first thing we need to remember is what is happening here is not just a stage play. Here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is completely going to engross everybody in the pastime. And what is the pastime? He is displaying that the energy is completely subservient to Krishna and only wishes to serve Krishna. And Rukmani is clearly praying that in the 7 verses. After that, what happens? Then he plays as different people see him as Rukmani, as Sita. Different times he's narrating different dialogues, and based on that, the devotees are able to perceive, oh, he might be in the mood of Rukmani, he might be in the mood of Lakshmi, and so on and so forth. And then when Gadadhar Pandit enters, and then the forms of gopis, and then finally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enters, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accompanied by Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is playing the role of Purnamasi. Then the entire Vrindavan Leela starts to manifest. And in that Vrindavan Leela, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that let us go to the forest of Vrindavan, then so much in the ecstasy of Vrindavan, Nityananda Prabhu faints. And when Nityananda Prabhu faints, understanding that this is now going to be distributed to everybody, then everybody, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes Gopinath on his lap and he sits in the mood of Lakshmi as the mother, and everybody starts praying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When everybody is praying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we will after this describe what is happening in each of these cases. When everybody is praying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, suddenly the sun begins to rise and they are feeling so much in separation that this pastime is going to end. And in that separation, they cry. And that is the part we are seeing at this point in time, the first 3 verses, where everybody is crying. And after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to himself in the role of the mother, give his milk and feed all the devotees, by which this viraha is going to get subsided. They are going to get ecstasy in the heart. So this is the pastime we are going to see. Now, in this pastime, there are various stages which we will talk about. And what is happening, at least from what is there, we can see, and from the purport, we will try and discuss that. So what is this pastime? This pastime is about Krishna showing that his energy is subservient to him and wants only to serve Krishna, and finally giving the entire mood of ecstasy of Vrindavan to everybody. So this is the pastime we are going to see. Now, in the first 3 verses, we are seeing this. What is said is that all the chaste ladies cried among themselves and grabbed the feet of Mother Sachi. So when this pastime, the sun is starting to rise, right, and the pastime is coming to an end, they all feel the separation. And specifically, this pastime has just entered the Vrindavan Leela, and the Vrindavan Leela, which they were so much wanting to witness, that is not fully manifested, and the sun has begun to rise, and they are feeling separation. And they are catching the feet of Mother Sachi. We will talk about that also, why they are doing that. And then the sounds of crying of devotion for Vishnu is happening, and the house of Chandrasekhar Acharya is becoming ecstatic with love. And there the 3rd verse is also saying that Vaishnavas cry because of 2 reasons. One reason is, of course, they are out of the ecstasy of emotion, whether it is milan or whether it is viraha, they cry out of the ecstasy. The other is when they see the pathetic condition of this material world, where people are bereft of this ecstasy for Krishna, they also cry. Can somebody give examples of when Vaishnavas are cried based on the seeing the pathetic condition of this world? Can somebody think of some of those examples? Any examples? One is, of course, Advaita Acharya himself was crying and praying to the Lord when he saw the condition of the Kali Yuga people, especially in Navdeep. They were worshipping Durga and Chandi and other girls, and then they were becoming very much material. And then Advaita Acharya cried out to the Lord and invited him to come. And he said, Krishna, you yourself have to come. And that purpose of him coming to subdue all these materialistic worships and give pure love of Krishna is going to be seen in this particular pastime. So what we will do is we will read the next 3-4 verses, and then we will discuss this pastime in detail. Text 200. Keha bale are ratri kena pohi lene kena rase kena Krishna vanchita terile. Someone said, "Oh night, why have you come to an end? Oh Krishna, why have you deprived us of such happiness?" There's so much of rasa which is being exchanged, and suddenly the sun is beginning to rise. This is how the gopis also felt when the Ras Leela was going to end, and we will discuss that also. And also the divine couple feel every time the sun comes up, they are in the Nikunja at 3:30, when the 3:33 or whatever that is, that Ashtakaliya Leela begins. So we'll discuss that in detail. चौदी के देखिए सब वैष्णव रोदना अनुग्रह करी लेना श्री सचिनंदना. On seeing the Vaishnavas in all directions crying, Sri Sachinandana became compassionate. Mata putra yena haya sneha anuraga yehi mata sabarena dilena putra bhava. The Lord felt the same affectionate attachment for the devotees that a mother feels for her child. He then gave everyone the same feelings that a child has for his mother. This is something that we'll discuss as to why he gave the feeling of a child that has for a mother. Matrubhave Vishwambara Sabe Dari Stana Pana Kariyana Paramasnigdahaya. Mood of the mother, Vishwambara affectionately breastfed. Text 204. Kamala Parvati Daya Maha Naraya Niyapane Haila Prabhu Jagata Janani. Now, in this purport, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj is going to explain the reasons for this pastime, and then we are going to begin from here and we will discuss what's happening in this pastime. Before we begin this discussion, obviously, there are certain questions that come to our mind. Now, if you have been hearing the pastime so far, one is, what is the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? And many times it has been mentioned in the purpose of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly taking the form of a lady and dancing. What is the purpose of that pastime? Second, there are questions as to, there are start of the Vrindavan Leela and then everything stopped. Then there are questions of why all the ladies are crying or everybody is crying. And then they're all catching the feet of Sachi Mata. And then there is also, then the Lord awards the feeling of a child to everybody. That's also, we have heard of 5 different relationships: Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Right? We don't hear, we hear Krishna becoming the child. We don't hear the souls, which are anyway children of Krishna, trying to take that mood. So this is something special that is happening. And the Lord himself breastfeeds each of these devotees. So that is also a very wonderful thing that is happening. Right? So what is happening in this Leela, this seems to be very mystical. Right? So to the extent possible, we'll try and, enter into subject matter. We cannot enter. This is a very high Leela, so we can only go as much as our, some acharyas have revealed to us and as much we can understand from that. But we will try and discuss some of those things. So here Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj is giving us some clues. The Lord personally manifests as the mother of the universe in the form of Kamala, Parvati, Daya, or Mahanarayani. Right? So the Lord is manifesting himself as the mother of the universe. Now, if you look at the mother of the universe, can be looked at in various different ways. One is Lakshmi is the mother of the universe because she is the spiritual, and from her all affluences come. Parvati in the material, she is Mahamaya. So from Mahamaya, the entire, the cosmic manifestation, Pradhana, and all of that manifest. So she could also be seen as the mother of the universe. Daya, Bhudevi, or Bhumi Devi is also the mother. And Mahanarayani is the ultimate, manifestation, is also the mother. So various ways you can look at it. But what is happening here is the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the object of worship. He is the maintainer of everyone. When his energy becomes inclined towards his service and displays her variegated pastimes, she helps revive the constitutional position of the living entity. And when she directs her covering and throwing potency to bewilder the living entities, and the conditioned living entities accept this with respect, she then becomes the provider of living entities material enjoyment and temporary benefit. So we are going to see this Leela at various levels. The first level is what is happening in the first level. At the first level, there are many people in this world who look at the entire energy from the point of view of Chandi or Durga. What is the meaning of that? Or they look at the material potency as energy for them to enjoy. So the materialists believe that the entire world has been made for their enjoyment. So they are actually using the energy of Krishna for their enjoyment. Right? And the most prominent person who wanted to do that was the prominent person who wanted to do that was Ravana. Well, Ravana kidnapped Sita and he wanted to actually take the energy of the Lord away from the Lord and use for his sense gratification. Now, this pastime at a basic level, first of all, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing that the energy is actually trying to serve the energetic, or Krishna and his energies, the energies which are represented in the female form or Shakti, and the energetic, who's the Purusha, is represented in the male form. It's not represented, they are in the male form. So these energies of the Lord are wanting to serve Krishna. This is what the whole pastime is being shown. Energies of the Lord are serving Krishna. Now, this, if the living entities understand, they will come out of this material illusion. They will not worship Durga and Chandi only to ask boons. If you see many people doing these worships, Kali worship and all of that, they do some sacrifice because they want to eat meat. They go to the mother and they say, please give me gold, please give me a beautiful wife, please give me this, please give me that. It is all about taking from the mother. And they are trying to use the mother for their enjoyment. Or in other words, they are trying to use energy of Krishna for their enjoyment. So first level is the energy of Krishna is not for your enjoyment. The energy of Krishna is for Krishna's enjoyment. So here two things Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj has said. When we try to enjoy the energy puts us into two of the things. What are the two things? Covering and throwing. She first covers the entire spiritual knowledge and the intelligence, spiritual intelligence. Then we believe we are this body, we are part of this material world. And then it throws us into the material whirlpool, into the Maya. These are the two things this Shakti does, which is represented as Mahamaya or Durga or Parvati, etc. But at the same time, if the devotee understands that these energies are trying to serve Krishna, so let me utilize them in the service of Krishna, or let me assist them in the service of Krishna, then she displays her variegated pastimes and she helps this conditional jiva to revive his original knowledge. The throwing and covering goes away, the revival of original knowledge, and they become spiritual and go back to the spiritual. So, for this to happen, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first is showing that this energy of the Lord is subservient to the Lord, and the energy is going to be used for the service of Krishna. This is the first level of discussing this pastime, the basic part of it. The second level when we will discuss this is when you come to the level of, say, Brahmananda, or say talk about Mayavada. So beyond material, you come to the Brahman part of it. There are many misconceptions which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is removing in this particular pastime. One part is those who are talking about Brahman, they consider God is just energy. God is just energy. So it's all Brahman or Brahma Jyoti, it's all energy. All these forms and variations are actually just material manifestation. Ultimately, everything is Brahman. And what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proving here? Is God energy or God is not energy? What is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proving here? Can somebody say what is the second level that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is displaying? It will be great if we can. Yes, Srila Prabhupada is crying for the people of the West. Yes, that is true. What is the second level that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is proving for the Brahmavadis? Can somebody share? What is he showing? The second level, yes, Prabhuji.
Who is it that he is energetic and and you know the energy is serving the energetic? Is that
correct?
The message?
Correct. First, he exactly very nicely said, Prabhuji. He is showing the difference that God is the energetic person. He possesses all the energies. God himself is not just energy. When you consider God as energy, they say, oh, Brahman is diffused all over. He has no form. Point one. Point two, God has no feelings. So it is that bhakti is useless. So there's no point in doing bhakti, offering him flower. Nothing is there. He's formless. He's emotionless. He's completely this thing. And we will also go and merge into Brahman. Or in other words, we will also become God. So all of these misconceptions are because people consider God is energy. No, God is a separate person who has a form, he has characteristics, emotions, and he possesses various energies. And all of those energies are trying to please and serve the energetic. This, when you understand the misconception of Brahman being God or Brahman being everything, starts to disappear. Then there is this misconception at the similar level of Mayavad, where they believe that God is under the energy. God comes under the influence of Maya. Or in other words, when the misconception of Maya is cleared, you become God. This is also something in this pastime Chaitanya Mahaprabhu clearly shows and refutes. When he shows as Rukmani is wanting, she's the energetic, she's the energy, but she wants to serve Krishna. And the 7 slokas of Rukmani's love letter, if you read what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted in this entire thing, she's saying, I just want to be your maid servant and I want to serve. And if I don't get that opportunity, I will end my life. Right? Who other than you that anybody would want to serve? Because of your qualities, your beautiful form, Rukmini Devi's entire Shutvan Gunan Bhuvana Sundaran Shunvatam Te Nirvishya Karna Vivarai Harato Angatapam Rupam Drisham Drishimatam Akhilarthalabam Tvai Achyuta Vishati Chittam Apatrapam Me. Now I have completely, my heart is given to you. Tvai Achyuta Vishati Chittam Apatra, without any shame. Right? Because this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rukmini Devi is manifesting. So the people who are in Brahman conception, Mayavada conception can suddenly understand energy and energetic are different. The energy is serving the energetic, and God is a different person. He has a form. This is the next level of understanding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will bring. And obviously, these are the basic levels. Then he displays the mood of Lakshmi, or as Sita, or as Rukmani. These are spiritual manifestations. Of course, he displays as Adi Shakti, as Parvati also, who's the consort of Lord Shiva, who are completely running this material world. Durga, the person in charge of this material world. But beyond that pradhana or the cause or the maya, beyond that is the spiritual energy, which is Lakshmi, Sita, Rukmani. But this is in the Aishwarya Bhav. Right? There we see this different manifestations where the energies are serving Krishna, understanding his entire Aishwarya. And there the mood is also very different. The people who are in Aishwarya Bhav will see Aishwarya everywhere. Whereas the people who are in the Vrindavan mode, Madhurya, they know that Krishna is God, but that is completely submerged in their love, and they look at Krishna as their own friend or their own relative or their own son. And this knowledge of Aishwarya is submerged in that love. So as an example, again as a drama, for example, those who are in Aishwarya, they will see Aishwarya everywhere. I think the similar kind of drama was being done in Srirangam, if I'm not wrong, when Ramanacharya was there, and the disciples of Ramanacharya were performing Krishna's childhood pastimes. And when they were performing Krishna's childhood pastimes, they were on the stage, and all the audience is completely engrossed in the pastime, because these are Vaishnavas. They are not hearing, well, they are taking it into the chitta. They are just drinking the ras. And Ramanacharya is on the front seat, and he's watching the drama. So Krishna is playing with his cowherd boyfriend, small children. And Krishna is doing childish plays. They are doing hide and seek. They are doing this. And there is a verse that Alvars have written that Kannan Appuchi Panningan Kannan Appuchi. Appuchi means you take these eyebrows, these eyelids like this, and you fold it like this. You become very scary, right? And you fold the eyelid like this, the red part of the eyelids come. And when the small children come, Krishna does boo with those eyelids. And then everybody becomes frightened, right? This is the play they are doing. Very sweet play. Fold your eyelids. And sometimes you see, I'm sure some children, I don't know, that they do it. Olden times, they used to just fold these eyelids and boo. And they get frightened, right? Now this pastime was going on. It's a very sweet pastime, right? And then this is going on. I think one of Amacharya's prominent disciples, I think it was Embar, he was in the last row. And his conception was from an Aishwarya point of view. So he was saying, Are, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Narayana himself. And if he wants to scare the children, why will he just fold the eyelids and do boo? This is the normal children ka play. Our God is having Aishwarya, he must do something different. So from the back row, the people who are playing the drama, to them he indicated, he did like this. Like this. So they were going around doing the pastime, hide and seek kind of thing. And then the people who were playing the drama, they were also very intelligent, Vaishwa, they got it. So next time the verse came, Kannan Appuchi Karnikantra, he's scaring the children. The way the player did it, he showed like this. So what they were showing is that Krishna suddenly manifested his forearm form, and the children became very afraid. And then he hid his forearms into two arms. And again, he showed forearm form and hid his forearm. This is how they enjoyed the rasa. Now, how are they enjoying the rasa? In which mood are they enjoying? This is even in the childish play of Krishna, where there is apparently no Aishwarya, they are bringing in Aishwarya. Right? So, in the mood of Lakshmi, Sita or Rukmini, there is that Aishwarya mixed to a lesser extent. More intimacy is there. But that mood of Aishwarya is always mixed. Even when it is described when Krishna is born, he's put on a palki, small jula. That jula in descriptions, if you go to Sri Vaishnava, you will see that it's full of Aishwarya. That Brahma himself came and he gave a golden, diamond, jeweled palki for the Lord and all of that. So even in the very Madhurya pastimes of child, mother, they introduce Aishwarya. So there are people who are looking at it from that perspective. That is the third level, right? Then the other thing that happens is the fourth level. When here, as Rukmini Devi specifically is showing the love that is getting manifested and how she is wanting to serve Krishna and Krishna only. And all she wants is Krishna and nobody else. The 7 verses beautifully describe. Complete servant as a maid servant. This is not that these energies are very proud and they are saying, oh, I will get Krishna. Or Krishna, yeah, they are having that relationship like husband and wife, and they completely control Krishna with their love, but still Rukmini Devi considers herself as a maid servant. She just, even when the maids are there, she's sweeping the floor, she's doing menial services, she just wants to please Krishna. And this mood, and Rukmini Devi is the manifestation of all other forms within the world. Of course, Rukmini's source is coming from Radhani, Chandravali. But here it is clearly proven that Krishna, the energies are made servant of Krishna. And then comes this part about Radharani. Radharani is completely in the Madhurya mode. She is not regarding Krishna as God. She just looks at him as her boyfriend and she is pleasing her from that point. Now, Krishna is the enjoyer. He's the Purusha. He's the enjoyer. So, if he's in the mood of when he's in the mood of Narayana and he's trying to run the entire universe, Lakshmi is his consort. And what he needs is, if somebody wants to run the entire universe, he needs all affluences, all strength, all fame, and Lakshmi becomes the consort. In the original form, when Krishna becomes the enjoyer, which energy should be serving him? What should be the energy serving him? If Krishna is the enjoyer, what is the
Ladini. Ladini.
Ladini? Yes. The energy which gives the pleasure potency or the enjoyment potency. So originally Krishna is the enjoyer of all rasa, is Radha Ras Vihari. Is the enjoyer of all rasas. So the original enjoyment is given by Ahladini Shakti or the pleasure potency, which is Radharani. So hence Radharani is the source. Whereas when you categorize energies, you will have seen the previous verses, Shri, Bhu, Nila, you would categorize as three, and within Bhu Shakti, you will see Ahladini. But from a Vrindavan point of view, and also from a source point of view, if there is no pleasure being given in the Leela, there is no use of any other. So in that way, Radharani is the source of all the Shaktis. So what is happening here is that Radharani has entered. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come into the mood of Radharani. Purnamasi, who is the orchestrator of the Leela in Vrindavan, is also coming, who is played by Nityananda Prabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu suddenly faints. Then what happens? Oh, that Leela which everybody is wanting to enter, the mood after these levels of not the material level, not Brahman level, not Aishwarya level, not the Dwaraka mood, and this Vrindavan mood, the sweet mood where you forget that Krishna is God and completely relate with him, which is what Krishna wants to completely enjoy. When that happens, then the Leela is not manifesting. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes the mood of the mother, and then all the chaste ladies start to cry. This is where we need to go deeper into the pastime of what is happening. Why is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking the mood of the mother suddenly? And why are all the ladies crying? And they begin to pray to Lakshmi Devi. And as they are praying, the sun comes up. Then they are feeling separation, that this entire pastime is going away, and saying, Krishna, why are you denying us this? And they start crying, and fervently they start holding the feet of Sachi Devi. And they are begging and crying. So, what is happening here? And the clues to that are there in many of the purports which you have heard before. Who are these ladies? It is said in the purport above that the wives of the Vaishnavas, the great Vaishnavas, Advaita Acharya, Srinivas Thakur, and their wives, Malini Devi, and all of those, Sachi Mata, all are, exalted Vaishnavis. Yes, it is said the wives of the Vaishnavas are all energies of the Lord, or parts of the energies of the Lord. They are, because Vaishnava, and is said in that purport, Vaishnava is not trying to enjoy but he's using his wife to together serve. In fact, the purpose of marriage, if you look at the marriage rituals, what happens is the boy goes towards Kashi, wants to do spiritual thing. Then the the bride's father comes and says, you are not fully mature, you do bhakti, and to help in your bhakti, I am giving my daughter. So it is Dharma Patni. To execute your dharma, you have a wife. So you're not trying to enjoy, you're trying to utilize your family in the service of Krishna. So all the energies, all the Matajis sitting there, and also the Prabhus, but all the ladies sitting there are pure parts and parcels of energy. So all these energies expand from whom? Whom do they expand from? We just discussed who's the source.
Radharani.
Radharani.
Yes, I'm asking questions again and again because I'm not able to see many of you in the video. So I just want to make sure you are with me. So Radharani is the source. So all these energies now want to enter into that mood of Radharani. And how do you enter into the mood of Radharani? Where is the pastime in Bhagavatam? Which is the pastime where all the energies start serving Radharani? Which is the pastime? That is the epitome of Bhagavatam, the 5 chapters which describe the Ras Leela. In fact, people say Radharani's name is not mentioned in the Bhagavatam, but the entire Bhagavatam is to prove that the gopis are the topmost devotees, which is described in Brihad Bhagavatamrita, and Radharani is the topmost gopi, topmost devotee. What happens? All the energies. Now, we will just discuss this in bit in detail, then you will understand this better. You see, we have time, or we're just hitting the time, so let me be quicker. So when the gopis are there in Vrindavan, there are many categories of gopis, you know. There are new gopis who have come after executing bhakti and all of pious things. So there are Rishichari gopis who come from the Ram Leela. There are Mithilachari gopis who come from the Mithila. All of them are becoming gopis because of their previous lives and they've entered. These are new gopis. They have all done their sadhana and they've entered the place where Leela is happening within this material world. To train these gopis, who comes? Who are the people? There are gopis who are coming from the spiritual world like Radharani, Lalita Sakhi, Vishaka Sakhi. They are eternal gopis. They come and mix with these new gopis and they act as if they are within, they are part of their community, and then by doing so, they train them in the love for Krishna. This is what is happening in the Nitya Leela when manifested in this material world. And once they are trained, then what happens? They develop love for Krishna, and after that there is separation, and in that separation the love becomes very condensed, and then Krishna comes and takes them to the spiritual world, and after that he goes into the battle of Kurukshetra. This is what happens in the Leela. Now, first Vastraharan, Chirharan happens, then after that next Kartik, Krishna plays the flute and all the gopis are coming for the Ras Leela. Then Krishna says, go back. Then they say, no, we are left everything, we come here. Then they start the Ras Leela. They are dancing side by side. According to external descriptions, it is said that they become slightly proud that Krishna is with me only. But from a different point of view also, they are independently trying to serve Krishna. These energies cannot independently serve Krishna. They have to dovetail themselves in a certain manner. So what happens? It is again externally described that Radharani becomes envious. It's actually Radharani doesn't become envious, but Radharani disappears. It's part of the plan of Krishna and Radha Krishna to train these gopis. So Radharani disappears. And when Radharani disappears, then the pleasure is not there in the Rasa dance. Then there is no pleasure. Nobody is able to feel the Ahlani Shakti has disappeared. Then Krishna also disappears. Then all the gopis begin to lament that, oh, Krishna has disappeared. What do we do? What do we do? Then they follow Krishna into the forest. He's gone into the forest and they see 2 sets of footprints. And when they see 2 sets of footprints, they understand there is Krishna and another gopi who has gone with him. And then they sing the famous verse, Anadi Aditam Radha. This is the gopi who would have worshipped Krishna the most. He should be most pleasing to Krishna. So he has taken only her with him and he has gone. Now Radha Krishna are walking into the front, deeper and deeper into the forest, and these gopis are following, trying to search them. Then Radharani, again as externally speaking, apparently manifests some man and says, I am not able to walk. So Krishna carries her. So the gopis are following and then they see only 1 set of footprints, and which are also deeper in the ground. So they understand that Krishna is now carrying the gopi. Oh, how much this gopi would have be pleasing to Krishna that he's actually personally carrying her. Then Radharani realizes if it goes on like this and if they come and find Radharani with Krishna, then it is possible that they become envious, or a slight bit of envy happens in their heart, which will spoil the entire thing of Ras Leela, an entire thing they have evolved so far. If they develop envy for Radharani, it will become spoiled. So Radharani now starts to wish, and then Krishna, leaving Radharani there, disappears, understanding the mood of Radharani. Then Radharani is sitting there and crying and crying. Then all the gopis come and meet Radharani. Say, hey, why are you crying? She says, oh, I became slightly proud. Krishna has disappeared. I am also crying for Krishna. So they all say, oh, let's go find him more into the forest. At that point in time, there is a very nice instruction that happens. Radharani says that no, just by following him, we will not get Krishna. So they all come back to the bank of Yamuna, and Radharani tells them the way by which you can completely attain Krishna forever. What is the way Radharani advises? Anybody can share from the Bhagavatam? What are the ways that Radharani advise? What does Radharani advise the gopis to do? From the Bhagavatam, anybody?
Is it the Krishna Leela they play, Prabhuji?
Yes. So very nice. So there are three things. First, they sing about Krishna. They chant Krishna's holy names. They sing about Krishna's pastime. They completely absorb themselves in the mood of the Leela. They enact the pastimes of Krishna, and they are crying in separation. So chanting, enacting the Leela, crying in separation. And when they are crying in that separation, and the Virabhava comes up, they are completely absorbed in the mood of Krishna, then Krishna appears. Two things have happened there in this entire thing. One thing is, it is clearly taught that if you want to get Krishna, not just, and this is also told to the Brahmana's wives, just by following Krishna, behind Krishna, you cannot get Krishna. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Stane stita stuti gana tanuva mano. Stay here. To Kurma Brahmana, he says, stay here and chant. Remember Krishna completely. When you absorb in the mood of Krishna, or in other words, Krishna consciousness, full consciousness of Krishna, then Krishna will manifest in your heart and you can see him everywhere. Right? Just by going here and there, you cannot, of course you should go on yatra and all, but just by trying to follow Krishna personally, you can't get Krishna. By deeply meditating or deeply imbibing that mood, and that also in separation. So this important thing of chanting, glorifying and absorbing Krishna and enacting his pastime, that has happened. What is the other significant thing that happened? Can anybody tell me? By this Leela, by Radharani teaching everybody, what is the other significant thing that has happened? Anybody? What is the other thing that has happened? The other significant thing is that all the gopis are following whom as their leader? Whom are they following?
Srimati Radharani?
Srimati Radharani. Yes. Without following or serving Radharani or assisting Radharani in her service of Krishna, nobody can enter the mood of Vrindavan. Lakshmi ji tried, did not happen. All the wives of Krishna in Dwaraka, they were told to follow Radharani, then only you can enter into the Vrajali. So it is important that all the energies dovetail into the pleasure potency or Ahladini potency. And when they dovetail is when they can enter the mood of Vraja or Vrindavan. And here, Radharani has appeared. She has said, let's go. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, let's go to the forest. And then Nityananda Prabhu fades. And then he sits on the throne with Gopinath, the Lord of the Gopis. And then everybody, these chaste ladies who are energies, are praying to whom? To Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is there, who is in the form of Radharani, and saying, please give us this mood. And they are all holding on to Yashoda Mai, Rajeshwari, the Queen of Braja, Sachi Mata, Queen of Navadip. And all these energies are combinedly playing. Now, how should we pray to Radharani? How should we chant Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare? What did Srila Prabhupada say? In what mode should we chant the holy names? He said many things, but specifically I'm looking for one particular thing that he said. What did Srila Prabhupada say? We should chant in the mode of?
Like a baby cry for
Surrender.
Very Hari. It's like a baby crying for the mother. Right? Now, we used to understand that in a very simple way, like a baby is very desperately crying for mother's milk. But the deeper meaning of that, if you want to dovetail or you want to get the mercy of Radharani, she is the universal mother, and that when the conditioned jiva cries out to her, all the energies cry out to her, oh mother, please engage me in Krishna's service. Please engage me in your service. And there are many meanings to the Mahamantra. Sorry?
Yeah, so far good. It's all.
So there are many meanings of the Mahamantra, but the meaning again, Prabhupada, you can see how depth Prabhupada has given it. If you understand what Srila Prabhupada has given, it is so much in depth that it's not available anywhere else. We just take it on the surface and we say Prabhupada's purport or generic purport for the new devotees and all of that. But this is the depth you see. Prabhupada said, oh energy of the Lord, oh Lord, engage me in your service. So if you have to pray in the mood of a child. So then, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is assuming the form of the mother, and everybody starts to meditate in the mood of a child or praying in the mood of the child. And then what happens? What happens then? If you pray to Radharani as a mother, pray to the energy of the Lord and say that please engage me in your service, they are praying for that mood, of that Vrindavan mood. Then what happens?
Prabhuji, you get Krishna praying.
Yes, you get Krishna Prems. How do you give Krishna Prem? Right? And this also you know that how Krishna used to steal the Krishna Prem of the elderly gopis in Vrindavan. Elderly gopis, how Krishna used to take the Krishna Prem.
By stealing butter?
Yes, by stealing butter. How? Because the cow, when it feels love for its calf, it gives milk. That is condensed love. That love is put in a pot and condensed, turned into yogurt, and the love is churned, and that is mixed with the love of the heart of the gopis who are churning. And they're singing the songs of Krishna, so much love, and that love is again churning, and the topmost part of that love is the butter. So butter is what? It is condensed love from the heart of the cow, of the gopis, condensed love which is coming. Mother's love. And that love is what Krishna is trying to steal. We say Krishna is only hungry for love, not for some eatables. There are a lot of makhan in his house, but he used to go to every gopi's house and steal. The gopis used to feel happy, the elderly. So actually milk or butter is actually what? It is the love. And here in the mood of the mother, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving that love to, and he's personally breastfeeding and giving that milk to each of those devotees. And then the purport says they became ecstatic. So what is happening? What did they get? They got the mood of Radharani, the Krishna Prem, by which all these energies can now engage in the service of Krishna. Not directly, how? Through Radharani. And to enact this pastime, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes this form of his energy, and taking his form of the energy, he distributes this highest mood of Radharani's mood to everyone. So in that sense, this is even greater than, I would say, I mean, I don't know whether that's true. My understanding is even greater than the Mahaprakash Leela, where he gave all the devotees what they desired according to their form and mood. But he is giving Radharani's mood to all those devotees. And suddenly that bliss that has come, it has completely brightened the house of Chandrasekhar Acharya, and you will see how that is going to manifest in his house in the future verses. You will see this. I just want to add one more thing. So all these people were sitting. So now I hope you can understand the pastime at various levels, at material, Brahman, Aishwarya, Rukmaniji's Dwarka mode, Vrindavan mode, and in the mode of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, giving that Krishna. That's why he's Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratva. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not only has taken the mode of Radharani in this pastime, that is why I find this pastime very, very wonderful. He's actually taken the form of the lady and taken the mood of the mother and completely breastfed all the devotees there, and they become ecstatic. And that will happen only after Viraha. Like the gopis were crying in Viraha. That's why the pastime was stopped and everybody started crying in Viraha. The sun came up. They were all thinking the pastime will stop. Oh, we have lost it. We're crying in Viraha, and then that. So unless we enter into the mood of crying in Viraha and praying to Radharani, hey, Hare, the energy of the Lord, please, oh Krishna, please engage me in your service, and thereby approach Radharani, we cannot get into the mode of Brahma. And that's why this one pastime is wonderful. Now, last question. Obviously, they were seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself dance as Radharani, as the energy, and they got directly that love from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How are we going to get that love? And this entire thing is to assist. The energies are wanting to assist Radharani in their service to Krishna. Right? So they got this mood of assisting Radharani, or what is called Radha Dasyam, which is the epitome of Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. Radha Dasyam is not to say that, oh, I am a follower of Radharani, I don't care about Krishna, I am more wanting to know. But no, that's not Radha Dasyam. Is about helping Radha in the service of Krishna, though we are more inclined to Radharani and her mood. How do we get it? How can we get it? What is the answer?
By following in the footsteps of the footsteps of the spiritual master.
Yes. And specifically how? Footsteps of the spiritual master. Yes, correct.
The mood of Das.
Yes.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes. Now, understand, this is the Raganuga. Raganuga means that you are following in a particular mood of one of the residents of Raja. So Radharani's mood is one of the ways of this thing. But while we are in this material world, we are in this Kali Yuga, in this modern 2024, there was this discussion, how do we do this? So we understand Radharani and Krishna's come, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Manjaris has come, Rupa Manjari, etc. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Ananda Manjari, all of the Manjaris have come. They are all assisting in Radharani's pastime service of Krishna. Krishna wants to enjoy the love of his devotee. He's come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radharani has come as, Gadadhar. The mood has been stolen, so as Rukmani as Gadadhar. All the Lalita Saki, Vishaka Saki have come as Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar, Ramananda Rai, all of that. And they are distributing this, they are creating Sankirtan, and this love, Ras Leela is happening. Our Acharyas, the Rupa Goswami and all our Manjaris have written it down in the book. And our Acharyas like Bhakti Vinod Thakur have translated it, Bengali. Bhaktisiddhanta Goswami Maharaj has printed those books. Srila Prabhupada has translated those books in English, then what is our role? To assist Radharani in that ecstasy, where Krishna wants to distribute that ecstasy to everybody, and Radharani is assisting him. What is our role in the whole thing?
Is it to
Yes.
serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada by distributing his books and,
Yes.
you know?
So
That's
his
what I feel.
disciples are, yeah, it's very correct, absolutely correct. So his disciples, who are all our Guru Maharaj, are, distributing the books, and we are assisting. That becomes, actually, you don't have to go to Radha Kund and go to some Babaji to get this Ragana kind of, all of that is there in Prabhupada's movement. Actually, this is actual proper Ragana. And somebody said in the Gopal Krishna Maharaj glorification, he said, Gopal Krishna Maharaj used to always say, be in ISKCON, don't go outside. And there he said that Prabhupada is the Vrajavasi and we are following Prabhupada. So that is how we are doing Ragana. We are not doing some bhajan in Radha Kund or something separately. So by following in the mood of Srila Prabhupada and following the footsteps of our Guru Maharaj and assisting in that service is direct service of Radharani. And in that mood, when we chant and cry out, hey Radhe, Krishna, hey energy of the Lord, hey, Lord, please engage me in your service, and we cry out like a baby crying out to the mother, then that mother's milk, the mercy will come, and we will get this Vraj Prem by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj, and of Caitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha Krishna combined, and not by going out and doing XYZ. And that is why we should understand the purport of this Caitanya Bhagavat, that we are not trying to enjoy the energy of the Lord like material people. We are not trying to say Krishna is the energy and making God the energy. No, God is always the energetic. And we don't even believe that the energy has come, the God has come under the control of Maya, like Brahmavadi, like Mayavadi. Neither we get into Aishwarya, neither are we getting into the mode of Dwaraka. We are assisting directly Radharani, where we know Krishna is God, but we are establishing, we are completely in the trying to serve Radharani in our Madhurya mode. And by doing practical services like distributing the books, bringing more souls, because we all understand what a mother wants. You want to please a mother, the child who she has lost, if you bring back the child, she'll be most happy. So that is the thing we are doing by preaching, and by chanting, we are praying the same way that these ladies are praying to the mother, please give us that mood. And thereby they all got the ecstasy of Krishna Prem. So this is the pastime at a certain level. Of course, to the level we can understand there are more and more depth, which is there. So this is in gist, which is the pastime. That is why Caitanya Mahaprabhu took the form of Radharani or Lakshmi, and they have enacted this drama, which is not a drama, but is a complete exchange of rasa. So, and this mercy has been now given to everyone who are seeing this drama. And who are hearing also, I'm sure will get benefit. So I thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to discuss the concluding stages of this wonderful pastime, a very, very deep pastime. We've discussed this in overall way. I hope this was useful and you could get the gist of it. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's a great blessing to be discussing this Leela, and I am ever thankful to this Sangha, which is doing such a wonderful service by discussing Caitanya Mahaprabhu, Caitanya Bhagavat on a daily basis. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So much, Prabhu. Very, very interesting class. Yes, Chinmay Mataji.
No, Mataji, please go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just was relishing the class so much. I really liked it. It was very interesting to understand the internal energy of the Lord, her role, and also the beautiful pastime of how Krishna's energy, this particular energy is quite opulent, and how nicely you were telling about that nice pastime of Apuchi cutting around. That was very nice. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Very relatable.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very, very beautiful class. You gave a very new dimension, Prabhuji. I was seeing it in very, very mundane eyes. Just thinking the Lord is enacting some pastime. That's it. I had never seen it in this way. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Very, very, I was like, everything you were saying was so different and on a different level. It was a very different perspective, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for making us understand this pastime in depth. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Mataji's, if anybody, or Prabhuji's, if you have more realizations to share or questions, please go ahead.
Dandat Pranam Mataji. Dandat Pranam Prabhuji. Yeah, I have a small question here. If someone in Krishna Bhakti is more inclined towards the motherly affection Mother Yashoda has for Lord Krishna, and the soul wants to serve Mother Yasoda more than any other. Is this in our sampradaya also like that? That's what I was wondering.
Yes, that's a very nice question.
I'm just quoting myself, you know. I'm raised by mother who was doing Mother Yasoda's kind of service more. So that's why I was wondering. So if you can enlighten Prabhuji.
Yes. Hare Krishna. So this is a very wonderful question. Many times devotee asks that, is it that we are only following the conjugal mood of Radharani? So you will see in our Acharya Parampara also, and the very nice example is Radha Chaitanya, right? His spiritual master of Shyamanand Pandit, his spiritual master was Hridaya Chaitanya. Hridaya Chaitanya was in the Sakya Bhava. So even though he was in the Gaudiya Parampara, he was in the mood of a Sakha. And suddenly Shyamanand Pandit met and they got tilak from Lalita Sakhi Radharani, and the tilak was changed and he was completely in Madhurya Bhav. And Hridaya Chaitanya initially very much objected, where has this come from? And he did several tests, and it's a very long story. Before it was proven that Shyamanand Prabhu is completely genuine in his mood, and Radharani herself has blessed him. So in our parampara, we see in our Acharya parampara also, though the predominant thing is conjugal love, depending on the pastimes and depending on the service of the Lord, there are people with Sakha Bhav, there are also people with Vatsalya Bhav. In fact, I know one very senior devotee in ISKCON, in a very senior management post, but his mood is completely in the mood of Yashoda mind. Now so the answer is, because Madhurya Rasa has all the levels of Shanta, of Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and also the special level. We say wife is, or girlfriend can be a friend, can be a mother at times, can be a servant at times. So that mood includes everything. So it is possible. Otherwise, also that if somebody is more inclined Sakha Bhav or Yashoda Bhav, that is very much possible. And how does that fit into Radharani's service? It also fits into Radharani Prabhu, because there are Priya Narma Sakhas. Priya Narma Sakhas are those Sakhas who know about Krishna's relation with Radharani. The other Sakhas are just playing, they don't know too much about his loving affairs. Priya Narma Sakhas, they know, and they facilitate Krishna's meeting with Radharani. So there are special sakhas. Like, for example, some of the friends would know you have a girlfriend. Many friends would not know from that the mundane level, I'm just saying. So the Priya Narma Sakhas, so close friends, they help Krishna meet Radharani. So then also they are helping in the conjugal mode. Second is, there are elderly gopis in Barsana also who assist Radharani, or who are sometimes very worried about Radharani. Oh, this small girl is running into the forest. So they can see she's going to meet Krishna, and they become very worried. So they have the Vatsalya mood towards Radharani, but they are still helping her in her conjugal thing. So all of these different flavors are there. So Vamshidas Babaji was in Vatsalya. Yes, somebody is written, very nice. So it is possible to be in this mode. Now, the important thing is, we cannot just assume, oh, I saw a picture and hence I like this mode, that mode. No. This mode we are talking about is when Harinam goes inside, beyond the mental level, intellectual level. Also, you can go to the Chitta. and it enters the heart, you get into Nishtha, Ruchi, and slowly come to Bhava. At that point in time, you will know what your mood, what is your relation with Krishna. So that is the level we are talking about. At this point in time, sentimentally, we might have attachment to either Radharani or to Subal Sakha or to Yashoda Maya. That is fine. But when we develop the bhava, when we are chanting, the holy name enters the chitta and what bhava it produces, or what bhava emerges, not produces. That will decide whether you are in Sakha bhava or Vatsalya. So the short answer is yes, Prabhu, you are right. That is possible. But we should wait for the advanced stage and not take it at an early stage. Does that answer your question, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Nishtha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for a beautiful lecture. And my question is that you mentioned that when Mahaprabhu said that only who have controlled senses can witness this pastime. So Srivas Pandit and Advaita Acharya said that they are not qualified. So why did they say it is because of their humility? And since they are the actual associates of the Lord, so they are all already have in perfection stage. So why do they say like that?
Yes, many reasons. Very nice question. Many reasons. One reason is that, of course, they were displaying their humility, that we are not eligible for these pastimes. And it is true. It's not just the humility. Either Vishnu or Narada both don't have entrance into the Vraj Leela. In fact, when Narada wants to enter the Vraj Leela, he comes and he takes a dip in Narad Kund and he becomes a gopi, Naradiya gopi, and then only he can enter the Leela. Because in Vrindavan, there is only one energetic, one Purusha, is Krishna. Everybody else is energy, all serving Krishna. So there cannot be another Purusha. Even when Mahadev wanted to come, he take dip in the Kund, become a gopi, and then come. So nobody can enter in the male form, in that sense, as an energetic, but as the energy. So they have to transform themselves. So just like that, they cannot enter the Ras Leela pastimes of Krishna. Even Narada, who can travel everywhere, does not have direct entry. Of course, Vishnu is another Purusha, expansion of the Purusha. He too cannot enter, but obviously he is the expansion of expansion, so he's as similar to Krishna. So Advaita Acharya or as Sadashiva also cannot enter without him becoming a gopi. So they were right when they were saying that we don't have entrance, we cannot enter. And also, Sadashiva got bewildered when he saw Mohini Murti. So when you see the energy of Krishna, you become bewildered and run after them, then the whole pastime is disturbed. So also, they are right in saying that we don't have entrance. This is point one. Point two, the devotees always follow the mood in which the Lord wants service. Here, Caitanya Mahaprabhu wants to give this mood to everybody. So these two are eternal servants of Krishna. They understand the mood and say, oh, we are not qualified, we cannot come. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if you don't come, who will see? But he said, you only have said, only those who have control. We don't have control of senses. So they are representing all of us. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, I will give you all the control of the senses. For this pastime, all your things will be completely controlled, like Param Yogis, like Supreme Bhaktas. And when they gave that benediction to everybody, then they became pleased. So because of the intervention of Srivas Thakur and Advaita Acharya, all the other people in Chandrasekhar Acharya's place could witness this pastime. Otherwise, nobody would have been able to witness this pastime. The condition was there that only those who have fully... And the third thing is, it is not possible that you see the energy of the Lord and you don't get bewildered unless you are completely in the mode of serving or you got the mercy of Radha. If you've got the mercy of Radharani, your heart is so much filled that you don't come into the lust or enjoying propensity. Just you are more... I always say this in some lecture. When you get into the anxiety of how Radha will meet Krishna, how Radharani can meet Krishna, when you get into that anxiety, all your other material anxieties will vanish. That is the mode of Vrindavan. There is only one transcendental ecstatic anxiety, how Jatila is there, Kutila is there, they are stopping Radharani. What can I do to make Radharani meet Krishna? That is the mode of Vrindavan. So, to answer your question, Srivas Thakur and Advaita Acharya did that because of their humility, did that as truth also, because they were otherwise not thereby entering, and also did that to facilitate all the other jivas there to get this supreme mercy of Radharani, which is the mood of Krishna. And in that sense, they did perfect service, exactly in the mood of what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted. Did that answer your question, Makti?
Yes, Prabhuji. So, can I ask one follow-up question?
Yeah.
So, Prabhuji, you said that whenever we have that anxiety, that Radharani, we have to make Radharani meet Krishna. So, we should develop that kind of anxiety. So, what all practical things we should do in our life to cultivate this mood?
Yeah, I think I said that in a previous lecture, that we gave one pastime of how Krishna vanishes when Radharani faints, and then Radharani comes and sees he is with Viraja. She becomes very disappointed that I'm not able to serve Krishna. So she makes a new Kunj, new Vrindavan. And Krishna there appears and says that even though I have left you, you have made a new Vrindavan for me, new Kunj. So I'll get you new Gopi. Saying that he has come to the material world, then Lalita Sakhi, Vishaka Sakhi all come down as in the male form to assist Krishna. So Krishna has come here in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to do what? Recruit new gopis or new manjaris. And when all the acharyas have come in different forms to help in this recruitment or help in the preaching. And Srila Prabhupada has also come and manifested this entire thing, and our Guru Maharaj are also there. When we assist in recruiting these people or assist in the preaching by distributing books, chanting and all of that, Sankirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be able to take these new gopis, so Krishna will be able to go and show the new gopis to Radharani and say, now this entire Vrindavan will be form of new gopis and we can enjoy again together, which will mitigate the sorrow of Radharani, and again Radha and Krishna will meet. This is one way of one pastime. So what is the answer? What should we do in a practical way?
Preaching, Prabhu.
Yes, distribute books, preach and chant. What you are doing this is the parampara of serving Radharani. And we don't know what Radharani's mood is at this point. Our acharyas know what they want. And Prabhupada said, distribute books, do Sankirtan, which is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, that I have only so much fruits, please help to distribute these fruits of love of Godhead. And so the practical way is exactly what happens in ISKCON. Which is why ISKCON is not just an institution, just a normal institution like this, art of this, art of that, and some institution. It is a transcendental, it is Vrindavan. All the temples of Srila Prabhupada are Vrindavan themselves. And where directly the service of Radha and Krishna are done. So the practical ways are book distribution, chanting, even deity worship in the temple, in our homes. All the things that Prabhupada has given are the practical ways of making Radha and Krishna meet, so that we get and then what happens in the heart also, same thing happens. Hare Krishna, and both come into the heart becomes Vrindavan. Mama Mana Mandire Rahu Nishi Dina Krishna Murari, Sri Krishna Murari. So Krishna enters the heart, your heart becomes Nikunj, and this is also in the Vrindavan, each of the gopis form their own kunj, which is their heart. Lalita has a kunj, Vishaka has a kunj, which is a heart. And in there, Radha Krishna perform the pastimes. So this is how Radha and Krishna meet. The thing between Radha and Krishna meeting is our individual desires. That is what is making Radha and Krishna not meet. When our desire will be to serve Radharani to meet Krishna, then both of them will appear in our heart. This is the technical explanation. Does that make sense?
Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, very beautiful explanation, Prabhuji. Highly grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji, for Prabhuji.
I'm sorry we have exceeded time. I'm sorry today was slightly late. The computer was also acting up. But thank you very much for being patient and listening.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for giving your time. And with your permission, now we'll offer obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas and yourself. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha.
Krishna, Anantakoti Vaishnava.
Jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada,
Jai.
Guru.
Jai.
Jai. Jai.
Jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna,
Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. Thank you,
Very
Prabhuji.
nice.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare